Now we're asked to graph the trigonometric function. It's actually a variation of one of our basic trig functions. F of x equals 3 plus the sine of x. So the first thing we want to do is see it in the form y equals a times sine of x, of parenthesis k, parenthesis x minus b, and then plus c. In this situation, we have the y equals 1 times the sine of parenthesis 1 times parenthesis x minus 0 parenthesis close parenthesis, then add the 3 in the back. Put that 3 that's being added in the back. That means a is equal to 1, b is equal to 1, k is equal to 1, b is equal to 0, and c is equal to positive 3. Okay, great. Now part A, solution. Step 1. Amplitude. Amplitude, capital A, is the absolute value of lowercase a, which in this case is 1, so it's the absolute value of 1. The amplitude is 1. Step 2, the old interval of interest. For the sine function, we know the interval of interest are x values 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 2 pi. Okay, so that means that the new interval of interest is acquired by using the same endpoints, 0 and 2 pi on the extreme ends, but in the middle we put k times parenthesis x minus b. All right, everything else looks the same. Now, in this case, that would be 1 times x minus 0 in the middle. Now we just need to get x alone in the middle, but you know what? If you simplify the middle, it already is x. So it's 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 2 pi. So we have the old interval of interest, the same values as the new interval of interest in this case. Step 3, let's find the new period. We take the extreme x value 2 pi minus the initial x value 0, 2 pi minus 0, taken from those extremes on the new interval. It gives us 2 pi. So we have no change in our interval either, because our period originally was 2 pi. It repeated every 2 pi cycles, the sine function. So this one does also. Not much change there. Okay, now what about our key points? Our old key points for the sine function are easy. We're going to have them memorized. We write them so many times. The x values and the y values for the sine of x. The x values of interest from 0 to 2 pi. The old ones are 0, pi over 2, pi, 3 pi over 2, 2 pi. And their partners, their y partners, are 0, 1, 0, negative 1, 0. Okay, now we're going to do a variation. We're going to do a variation to get the new x, y ordered pairs. The new x values, x new, equal the old ones divided by k plus b. Now what's k? K is 1, so we're dividing by 1, and we're going to add b. What's b? 0. That means we're doing nothing. If we're dividing by 1 and adding 0, we're doing nothing. Well, let's look at the y values. Let's see, the new y values is equal to a times the old y values plus the c value. Okay, so for the x values, nothing changes. The x values are the same as the old ones, xo. For the new y values, it's going to be y sub o, because you just multiply the old y values by a, which is 1, and then add 3. Okay, now we're going to get the x old and the y old from the old key points, and then we're going to run them through this procedure. So we start with the first x value. The old key point, the first x value is 0, so the new x value will be 0. And the old x value was 0. Oh, let's write them all. Okay, we'll write them all. The old x value was 0, so the old y value, the partner, was 0. So we're going to add 3 to that to get 3. Now the next one, the y partner, was 1. We add 3 to get 4. The next one we add 3 to get 3. We add 3 to get 2. We add 3 to get 3. So we just took all the old values and added 3 to get the new ones. So these are our new key points, And those are the ordered pairs we're going to graph to finish this thing up. So make your y-axis and your x-axis. We're only interested in the new interval of x values from 0 to 2 pi. So we're going to write our 0 to 2 pi. Okay, we're going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4. Why are we going up 4 units? That's the maximum y value. Look, that's the maximum y value listed in the y coordinates for the new key points. Now let's mark y pi over 2, 3 pi over 2. Now let's graph our ordered pairs. See, it's just like we shifted everything up 3 units. That's really all we did. We shifted the whole graph up 3 units. So there's 0, 3, pi over 2, 4, pi. The xy is pi 3. The xy is 3 pi over 2, 2 and 2 pi 3, and connect them together with your smooth curve. And that is your function y equals 3 plus the sine of x.